Agent Romanoff. You miss me?
Oh yeah, Charles, we got ourselves an X-Men fan.
Captain.
Your Highness.
Captain, big fan, Spider-Man. Hey everyone.
Hey guys, and welcome to Film Artsy, your #1 source for all things films and movies. And with the Falcon and Winter Soldier finally wrapping up, there's been so much fan appreciation for this series, and one thing a lot of fans have really liked was definitely the large number of callbacks that this series had to the older Captain America movies and just the larger scope of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So today we wanted to look at some of the coolest and maybe rarest callbacks that you may have missed from the Falcon and Winter Soldier, and some of these are ones you probably really will appreciate. Just the level of attention to detail that went into all of this is really cool. First of all, there's a couple of callbacks very early on in the first episode, one obviously being Rhodey appearing, who of course is known for his role of War Machine from the Iron Man movies, and also he is in a lot of the Avengers movies.
So today we honor Steve's legacy, but also we look to the future. Thank you, Captain America. But this belongs to you.
But if you look even deeper in the following moments when they are walking through the museum, there are so many callbacks to older Captain America movies that it's absolutely awesome just how closely they worked on putting all of these small details in the film. For instance, there's a ton of really cool Easter eggs and secrets hidden in the sequences that take place in the museum in the first and last episodes. Little things like a call to the Sokovia Accords, which played a pretty prominent role in Captain America Civil War.
Secretary Ross has a Congressional Medal of Honor, which is one more than you have.
So let's say we agree to this thing. How long is it going to be before they LoJack us like a bunch of common criminals?
117 countries want to sign this. 117, Sam, and you're just like, no, it's cool, we got
How
it.
long are you going to play both sides?
I have an equation.
Oh, now this will clear it up.
In the 8 years since Mr. Stark announced himself as Iron Man, the number of known enhanced persons has grown exponentially.
The motorcycle is seen on display in the museum, one that was in that first Captain America, the first Avenger movie.
So think we'll be all right.
It's a different time, Sam.
Battle test. Captain America
On ice, so think we'll be all right.
It's a different time, Sam.
He's headed for the garage. Lock down the bridge.
And in that first Captain America movie, there's a moment where a bunch of kids are reading a Captain America comic book, which kind of served as a propaganda piece for the earlier version of Captain America and his role. But what was really cool was this comic book is in display in the museum as well. Fast forward a little bit when we are introduced to the new Captain America, John Walker. There's a little bit of ongoing discussion as to whether or not he is able to jump on a grenade for a fellow soldier, and he kind of talks about how he has a technique for it. But interestingly enough, this is obviously an homage to that first movie where Captain America was partially chosen because of his willingness to self-sacrifice and would be quick to jump on a grenade if it was live.
Doesn't mean you're Captain America.
Look, I've done the work, okay?
You ever jump on top of a grenade?
Yeah, actually I have, 4 times.
Grenade!
Get away! Get back!
Dummy grenade. All clear. Back in formation.
There is a moment where we hear Sam and Bucky are talking about what happened last time they stole their shield, which is obviously a callback to Captain America Civil War, where Sharon Carter stole the stuff for them in that movie.
Do you remember what happened the last time we stole it?
Maybe.
I'll help you in case you forgot.
Good, because this stuff tends to draw a crowd.
When they're on the jet, we do hear a little bit of talk about Steve's notebook, which was something that did appear in Captain America Winter Soldier, where Sam actually suggests to Steve Rogers to put Trouble Man in the notebook, which he ended up doing, and it's a cool callback here when they're in the plane, just kind of reminiscing of one of the earlier moments of these two characters.
I don't know what to call it, but this part seems to be important.
I've seen that book. It was Steve's when he came out of the ice. I told him about Trouble Man. He wrote it, that book. Did you hear? Marvin Gaye, 1972 Trouble Man soundtrack. Everything you missed, jammed into one album.
I'll put it on the list.
Actually, another interesting moment is Sam's character talks a bit about how when he came back from being deployed as a soldier, he had trouble sleeping in his own bed because it was too fluffy, and kind of related to Steve Rogers, who just felt like things were so different when he was finally defrosted. So interestingly enough, we do see Bucky Barnes sleeping on the floor in his apartment, and it could be suggested that this is an allusion to that conversation and that he may be facing some similar things to what Steve and Sam had experienced as well.
Thank you for this.
Obviously, a big part of the plot is Bucky formerly being the Winter Soldier and that code being broken. So it is really interesting when we do see Zemo return, having him try to possibly reactivate the Winter Soldier by just testing out those code words, knowing it probably wouldn't work, but he does get a little bit of a kick out of that, which obviously from the Winter Soldier was a major part since he had these main code words that would turn him into the Winter Soldier, and we see more of that in Civil War. At the beginning of the Falcon and Winter Soldier, we do see Sam fight off against Barkov, who was a villain or a more minor character in Captain America Winter Soldier, and kind of a villain who was completely forgotten about. So it's cool that they kind of closed that storyline off and tied the loose ends on that by giving that character closure in one way or another.
Teams Alpha, Bravo, it's a misdirect. We gotta keep everybody inside.
You cost me a lot of money. I wonder how much I can get for your new bird costume.
Maybe a baguette, a few french fries.
L'habit ne fait pas le moine.
You guys are gonna have to do something.
Then there are, of course, some really awesome things that they did. For instance, the White Wolf callback in Falcon and Winter Soldier being a cool homage to Black Panther, and that epilogue scene where we see Bucky and we realize that he is finally free of the code, something they explore more in a flashback later on.
My White Panther.
It's actually White Wolf.
Huh?
One may be tired of war, but the White Wolf has rested long enough.
Then, of course, the Can You Move Your Seat Up, which was an iconic and hilarious moment from Captain America Civil War. It kind of sees a return in the Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Thanks for everything. You're not gonna move your seat up, are you?
No.
Can you move your seat up?
No.
And then one of the biggest things that we really thought was well done and well crafted is just the way that they used John Walker in all of the ways that wasn't Steve Rogers. Steve Rogers was kind of this character who was known for always doing the right things and definitely had a very strong personality with strong values. And a lot of the times they would contrast this with John Walker's character. And there was just so many small callbacks, like little things along the way, like John Walker swearing, or just other things that Steve Rogers would never do, that really kind of painted this divide. And while John Walker not necessarily is a bad guy, using this as contrast really underlined the humanity in the character, and that was something that was really unique and why that character ended up being so complex and interesting along the way. But first, we wanted to give a quick reminder, we we do have a really awesome Instagram page that updates you guys on everything happening Marvel immediately. So if you guys want to follow us on Instagram, check it out, link in the description. There's also a ton of really awesome memes and other things that are posted on there, so make sure you guys are following that page. So what did you think of some of the callbacks in the Falcon and Winter Soldier? Did we miss one of your favorites, or did one of these end up being your favorites? Let us know in the comments down below what you think. Be sure to subscribe with notifications on for more videos like this uploaded every day of the week. That's it for today though. We'll see you all next time with a brand new video.